Hi, welcome back. Right, Fabiana, £130. I've just done a couple on Patreon. I was using, I think it was £200 Saunders, very good paper, might have even been heavier. Right, this is my palette. These are all Cotsman watercolours now. I've got rid of the cadmium yellow artist quality and I've put it in my paint box with the artist qualities in, so I haven't thrown it away, I haven't wasted it. Right, I've been practicing more figures, so I seem to be getting a little bit better at this. I like that one, quite like that shape. But you just work away at them until you get better at them, and practice makes perfect, well, almost perfect. So, let's have a go at a woodland scene. I'll wet the paper all over, wet in wet, so it's quite damp today. We've had quite a, well, UK has had quite a bit of rain now, a bit too much in some places after the wonderful summery weather we had. We usually pay for it down the line. Okay, so I'll put in a bit of a background colour of raw sienna, a bit of burnt sienna. These paints are just a little bit wet from the tube. Let's get a bit of that yellow in there. There's a bit of that. Someone commented, is it always overcast in Britain? Well, no it isn't. But we do get the weather coming across the Atlantic with the Gulf Stream and bringing a lot of that weather from the sea, but us in the southeast of England get the least rainfall. But those on the west coast, Ireland, Cornwall, Scotland, they get a fair bit. But I like painting skies with a bit going on. I'm not a great lover of. I love all like blue skies, don't we? But because it's sunny and we can get outside. But when we're painting, we want something with a bit of atmosphere. Create a bit of mystery. So I'll put a bit of water in. I'll go a woody scene, put a bit of water in. Okay, we'll just put one little stroke under there, just get that a little bit stronger. But no more than that, otherwise it will go cauliflower. So you have to be very careful when you're painting wet, hitting the paper at the right time. If you get it wrong, it'll go into a cauliflower. And we don't really want cauliflowers. So I'm going to just dry this off a bit. So take your headphones off, or mute your sound. Don't. That's not bone dry, leave a little bit of soaking in. Alright, okay, let's put in some land, I think. So we'll have a bit of dark again. Bit of yellow. I'm going to scrape some of this out. Bit of sienna, bit of yellow. Nice bit of dark back in there. More dark. So I'm just using the blue and the red mainly for my darks. Bit of, burnt sienna. Shadow everything. Going back into the lighter bits. little bit of stuff over here. Put in a bit of light. This cadmium yellow is much better. The artist quality was great, very saturating, but it just overwhelmed the student quality paints that most of the others were made from. Let's get a bit of foliage on there, a bit of detail. Right, card, plastic card, pay as you go, UK top up card. So let's put in some light on some of these. Rocky. These are great fun to do. You can, it saves painting, also scrape out the light spots. Okay, that's got a nice texture. We can put a little bit more green in everything. Let's try cadmium yellow with Payne's grey. See what? Ooh, yeah. Nice bit of green in there. Well, that was worth a try, wasn't it? Oh well. Just background for some trees. I will do the other side and have much more light on this side. It's almost back to the Ron Ransom method with all this juicy paint. You know. Some sienna in it. Dark. Warm colours, and a bit of red in there. Just a little bit of scope for some reflections. That's dark in there. Darker still. Take off some paint. Right, let's get in with the card on this side. If you don't like it, as Stephen Crane says, you can always scrape it out. The tumbling streams, they're quite fun. A bit of reflection in there. Okay. We'll let that go. Scrape gently there. So a gradual rockiness. Okay. We want a bit of background now. that's where the fun begins. Bit of mystery, bit of blue, bit of light red, same cloud colours. I've more or less been using the same palette as this for many years. Since I first saw Ron Ransom got his books. A bit of dark in there, but darky bluey. When you paint over wet underpainting, you need to go in dark. I mean thick. Otherwise it'll just bleed away to nothing. Like that probably will. So I'm just using almost tube consistency colour there. There's a little bit of right, just a little bit of shadow, bit of reflection in there on that wet, and there. Okay. I'll start putting in the detail, I think. So I'm going to dry that off. So mute the sound. Probably I've done the Payne's grey there, but well, happens. So let's get a bit of tree colour. Let's get one coming up here between those rocks. This is where the height comes into its own, doing this sort of stuff. I'm going to put in a bit of some burnt umber and ultramarine. So we have the light coming from. So let's put this bit of shadow up there. Right, now we want a bit of nice stuff growing up the side of the thing. Get a bit of blue in there. A bit more dark in there, so a bit of blue, a bit of burnt sienna. Acres split, so just touch it in the water. Just, oh, got heavy rain outside. Put that together. away with this. Just sort of mosses sort of growing up the sides of this tree. Right. I'm going to put some leaves or twigs and stuff over this. This is just the skeleton. A bit of dark on that side there. Underneath. Coming in. Okay, so we have a smaller one coming across here. Picking up a bit. There's only one main one going up and the rest subordinate to it. Now, a bit dark. A bit of brown and a bit of blue. I won't put quite so much on this one, I think I overdid it before. All that feathery stuff that you get climbing up trees, ivy, all sorts of stuff. Old trees, old wood. This all dries lighter. Right, there's a little bit of etching. We'll put some shadow on there. Right, okay, let's come up here now with. Going to a wedding in the very near future to Denbies. It's a Dorking wine estate, vineyard, quite large. My daughter lives in Dorking, it's in the Surrey Hills, country town, the outskirts. Well, it's in Surrey, it's more central Surrey. And I was with 2 joint exhibitions there several years ago. With a cooperative, and I did very well both times. Fred Gillespie. It was a wonderful watercolour. Look at his I don't follow him, but he's as good as anyone on YouTube. I don't know, another sign writer, or was, he's not retired now. He makes frames for Carshalton Wellington Art Group. He could do everything, make clocks, make watercolours, frame. Quite a quite a character. I've known Fred a long time. I got an idea, did a workshop with Ron Ransom some years ago. Fred's very meticulous. He loves fishing and he puts portraits of fishermen, mostly himself, in his paintings. It was so good. Okay, that'll do that. Let's get something coming up then off of here. A bit of blue in that mix, I think, just to make it look a little bit cooler. All very loose and free and impressionist. I won't put any pine trees in. If I did, I could put them on a distant bank. Right, okay. Now some autumn leaves. To do that, what you do is just break up your brush, hake, if you're using a hake. I know a lot of you struggle with it, but it's only lack of practice. It's not quitting when you can't do it. Just spray it all around so it goes every which way. Dip it in the paint, bit of sienna, bit of raw sienna, bit of Payne's grey. And just dot it about, dust it about. A bit more Payne's grey in there. In the shadow. Yellow here. So still some leaves on the trees. Beats painting every one. I'll put some blues in there then. Okay. Let's just put some detail in here without it looking as if we've done a lot. Okay. Clean the hake. Good clean. And I'm going to put a couple of figures in. Right. I'm going to use this largish brush here. It's a Japanese brush, I think. I've had it years and I rediscovered it. It comes to quite a nice point. So we'll put a bit of a burnt umber on here. All got to be the scale. We don't want the heads too big. And a bit of burnt sienna, right? And a bit of Payne's grey. Now this is a bit risky, but I'll put a sort of I wish I'd have done that. Well, I was thinking of doing it with a pen. So I'll use a pen over that. I won't try and obliterate my mistake. Okay, well that's hasn't quite worked, has it? Hello, someone at the door. Wait a minute. That's all we need. Let's put a couple on the other side, looking on further out. So eyeline. Dark umber. So blue green. See, by keeping the palette in a stay wet box, it keeps all your paints lovely and moist. A bit blue there. Just looking on. Blue. That is not very intense, is it? I'll carry on with burnt umber with this one. Okay, that's it. Right, okay, so we've got a little bit of reflection of that tree, so let's just put it in. And we've got this big one here. More or less. No, it won't be seen there, will it? And a bit of shadow, so a bit of blue and a bit of red. Coming that way. Right, okay, we'll let that go. We'll put that in a mount and we'll have a look at it. My wife's gone out for lunch. Left me to it. Alright, okay, blue mount. Shall we try the blue mount? Because there's quite a bit of blue mount. Should sign it. Okay. Oh. There we are. Just a quick woodland scene. Keep the pot boiling. Okay, oh, that's all right on that. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.